A few years ago, software development followed a familiar pattern. You wrote some code, got stuck, opened Google, read documentation, opened Stack Overflow, tried a solution, and then repeated the entire process again. For many developers, searching for answers became almost as important as writing code itself. Think about the last bug you fixed. You probably didn't solve it immediately. You searched, read articles, compared answers, opened 5 different tabs, closed 3 of them, opened 5 more. The surprising part is that developers often spent more time finding information than actually building software. For decades, developers learned the same habit. When you got stuck, you searched. Then AI entered the development workflow, not as another website, not as another browser tab, but directly inside the tools developers use every day. And for the first time, many developers stopped searching first. They started asking. The first experience felt almost unbelievable. Instead of staring at a blank screen, developers could describe what they wanted. Create a REST API. Write a unit test. Generate a database query. And seconds later, working code appeared. It felt less like using software and more like working with a teammate. But something even bigger was happening. This wasn't traditional autocomplete. Autocomplete predicts the next word. Modern AI assistants can generate entire functions, test cases, documentation, application components. Developers weren't just typing faster, they were starting work from a completely different place. Ironically, the biggest benefit isn't writing new code, it's understanding old code. Large software systems can contain thousands of files and years of accumulated decisions. Finding where a business rule lives can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. Now, developers can ask a question in plain English and often find answers in seconds. That changes everything. This is one reason AI coding assistants spread so quickly. New developers become productive faster. Senior engineers spend less time answering repetitive questions. Teams spend less time searching through documentation and more time solving actual problems. The goal isn't writing more code. The goal is spending more time on work that matters. But there's a catch. AI is impressive, not infallible. It can miss edge cases, generate insecure code, hallucinate APIs that don't exist, or produce code that looks perfect right up until it fails in production. That's why experienced developers treat AI the same way they treat every other tool. Trust it, but verify it. And this is where the real shift happened. The old workflow looked something like this: search, read, write, debug, repeat. The new workflow looks very different. Ask, review, refine, build. The job didn't change, the toolkit did. Despite all the headlines, AI didn't replace developers. The keyboard didn't disappear. Coding didn't disappear. Developers didn't disappear. What disappeared was a lot of the busy work in between. Less searching, less boilerplate, less repetitive effort, more time designing systems, making decisions, solving meaningful problems. The future of software development isn't developers versus AI. It's developers working alongside AI. AI may be the co-pilot, but you're still the engineer. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Debug with Dorji. We break down how modern technology actually works through stories, visuals, and real-world engineering examples. And next time, we'll answer another fascinating question. I'll see you in the next one.